One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
There he goes. Catching out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Grabbed over the middle, it's Singleton. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn. James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on the first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me throw pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This time they'll go to the running game. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you have the lead, everything right now looking good.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
With the catch, it's Auburn. At the 35, he's loose. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
And the Noles have their offense in high gear. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Holmes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, no! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. To a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Bullshit, man.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. To the air, it's Knight. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Catch in the middle. It's White. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Set runs it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left.
Come on, man.
Intercepted. It'll fall.
Get shit off,
The
man.
defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense.
2 interceptions you done dropped, my boy.
That would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Unloads quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Knight. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the left. He's brought down, and this freshman is not afraid to take a shot.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Quick release by the QB. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They got plenty done run through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Pittman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking the run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that tackle.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Holmes. Boom. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
These niggas catching everything.
That pass in, I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavergne Scholes, and because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Auchuk. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Pulls it in. It's Auchuk. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. As they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball still.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Knight. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They
lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Knight. Hauls it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw. He wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now, they want to stop on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Finds his man open.
Shoot, man, shit.
Goes down the right side. The 40, the 30, the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Coming out with it, it's Kane. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
He'll try to do it himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Knight. He wants a big play here late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I should have known for the first play of the game I wasn't going to win this joint. Had to pick, and they ain't catching. Look at that shit.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents.